What is good? It is your boy PvbloGrey. We are back with another reaction video. Today we got a clip from Bloomberg Quick Take, and the title of the clip is 16 million Brits under full lockdown as UK battle mutant strain of COVID-19. I already spoke on this. This shit fucking crazy. It just so happened that this shit is happening at the end of this fucking year, right before this man Biden gets in the office. Like, oh my god, I don't. If you ain't seen the last video about the UK shit being hit, go watch it. It'll be up here in the cards or some shit over there. I don't know, but yeah. Before we get in the video, you like what I'm doing, man? Like, comment, subscribe, and share it. Thank you for all the subscribers who've been subscribing, man. I motherfucking love y'all. I love you. All right, let's get it, man.
More than 16 million Britons have been thrown into lockdown on Sunday in an attempt to contain a mutation of the coronavirus. It's something that the UK Health Secretary Matt Hancock has warned is, quote, out of control. Joining me now to discuss is emergency.
If these niggas don't say they got a plan other than locking niggas down, this shit is a plan. The plan is to keep niggas on lockdown. If they don't got a plan other than keeping niggas on lockdown, then that's the fucking plan. I'm letting you know that now. That's probably the end of the video. I should end it right here. It's like, nah, but like, seriously. If they don't have another plan other than locking niggas down, that's all they're trying to achieve here. Let that be said. Let's continue.
Physician at Johns Hopkins University, Dr. Gabe Kellen, live from...
My goodness, Johns Hopkins University, bro. You already know my beef with these motherfuckers. Fuck these niggas. Johns Hopkins is just as bad as Harvard. And Harvard, evil. Harvard's some evil, fucked up motherfuckers. Fuck anybody who ever thought about going to Harvard. Nigga, do your damn research. Fuck Harvard. Harvard can suck a dick. And everybody there, suck a dick, nigga. Y'all on some evil shit.
Baltimore. Hey, Dr. Kellen, it's good to see you this morning.
Hi.
The UK reported the most COVID-19 infection since the start of the pandemic. And they're talking a lot about this new strain that is more infectious. What do we know this far about this new strain?
Yeah, thank you so much.
And why are we hearing this from a doctor in the United States when this strain is taking place in the UK? None of their science is experts enough to know the same information, if not more, and to live stream like he's doing too. Y'all don't see what the fuck is wrong with these pictures? Like, does this shit add up to y'all, or is it just me? Am I the only one who noticed these imperfections that happens in these news clips? It must be because I've been doing it so long. Like, bruh, this is wild.
So the one thing that we do know is that it appears to be more infectious, meaning it's easily catchable. That does not mean that it's any more lethal or that the illness that you experience, should you become symptomatic, is actually worse. But it does seem to be able to be spread much more quickly.
Do we know if the vaccines that have been approved from Pfizer and from Moderna, do those protect against this new strain?
It would be wild if this nigga say yes. It would just be wild, because how the fuck would he know? Let's find out.
As well as against the original strain?
So obviously the vaccine testing was not done specifically against this strain, and so it's unclear whether anybody who received the vaccine in these trials had this strain. That said, the mechanism of action of the vaccines would seem to indicate, and everything that I've heard from vaccine scientists, the expectation is that the vaccine should work just as well.
That's some good news.
The other thing that really works against any of these is wear your mask, stay distanced, avoid indoor mixing, and eventually you'll get the vaccine. That will work.
I've heard those.
Then eventually you'll get the vaccine. Bro, nobody tells you what the fuck after. They're not telling you that even though you get the vaccine, you still gotta wear the mask. You still gotta social distance. There's no end to this shit. That's the problem. No one has a real game plan. If you could tell me, like, yo, after you get vaccinated, shit would be straight, I'd be cool with that. I'm not getting vaccinated still, but the rest of y'all niggas can do that shit and it'll be straight. That's fine. You only need so many people vaccinated. If y'all want to be dumb enough to do the shit, so fuck it. If you can guarantee me afterwards we gonna be cool, back to normal, how it was, sure, we could make something work. But that's not the fucking case. They're telling you you still gotta wear your mask. You still might get the fucking disease. Like what? You still might get the virus, even though you got vaccinated? What? It sound like the fucking flu. The flu got many strains, so by the time you get the fucking flu shot, you gonna encounter a different strain of the flu. It was really for no fucking reason. Man, I've been thinking about this whole video, and it's just like the conscious community, the conspiracy theorists, the health nuts, the people in who talk about underground politics, they for years have been speaking about the plan is to vaccinate and make vaccines, and these vaccines won't be necessarily for health. It's going to be for tagging, for keeping information. I read an article, man, I wish I could pull it up. Too bad I'm recording with my phone. I wish I could pull it up, where they had microchips at the end of a motherfucking Q-tip. You know, Q-tip, the type like the one they use in the test to put up your nostril. And at the end of this Q-tip was little microchips that sent data to a computer, and some of these microchips were able to travel throughout the body and give updates to the computer. Can you imagine if that ended up in your nasal passage, up in your brain, to send a signal? That probably means it can receive a signal as well. That alters waves. Everything you do is a wave, a current, a shock, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It would disrupt waves, meaning you can alter how someone thinks. Whatever the fuck that was. Meaning you can alter how someone thinks. The shit is very scary. And you think all of this shit is just coincidence? No way, bro. I lived long enough to learn there's no such thing as coincidence. I hope you realize this shit too.
Those things before, Doctor, and still seems like many of us aren't getting the message right now. I want to talk about the vaccine because I know you have a hand in the distribution of the vaccine at Johns Hopkins University. I want an update here. How's it going so far?
It's going tremendously well. The demand for the vaccine in our top tiers is exceptionally strong. It's greater than 10 to 1 for people who are eligible, who actually want it. And as you know, just a few short weeks ago, people were somewhat reticent. Well, maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll see if somebody else gets it before me and see what happens. That's not what we're experiencing. People want the vaccine.
We got an update over the weekend from the CDC.
People want the vaccine. Sure, bro. Y'all believe everything people say on fucking TV. Sure, people want that shit. I don't know nobody who do. Do you? Let me know in the comment section. Let's keep it going.
CDC about who should be in line and where they should be in line for getting the vaccine. We learned that the priority after healthcare workers will be those Americans who are above the age of 75, among others. What do you make of these changes that are happening in front of us in real time?
Yeah, so, I mean, the CDC is reasonably, I'll use the term, reasonably well-reasoned in how they're suggesting this come out. I mean, frontline healthcare workers are still on that CDC list, as well as those who are greater than age 75. You know, some of it depends on the underlying philosophy of what you are trying to do. Are you trying to arrest to the best extent that you can the infection as soon as possible, or are you trying to save as many of the vulnerable early as you possibly can? And the two aren't necessarily going to achieve the exact same thing.
Why?
I don't really care to watch the rest of this. I don't give a fuck. Listen, like I said in the last video, don't take that shit. I really feel bad for the people of the UK on lockdown. That shit's sad, dog. But it is what it is. Hopefully it don't last long. Hopefully y'all wisen up, and I don't know if it happened too bad, if the shit too worse, y'all wisen up and y'all get together and, you know, man, some shit I can't suggest on YouTube. But yeah. Anyway, like what I'm doing here. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really do appreciate everybody. Thank you for watching. I love y'all. Y'all the best. Yeah. Pablo out.